save me some.
Bum, 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 bum. Hey, 5, 4, 3. What am I doing? Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and I got some stuff to show you today. Yeah, I got a few. I'm gonna start with the odd thing. Yes. Okay, this right here. I did open it. I confess. I did it. I opened it. I had to because it came in kind of like this, and I was a little like this is odd. So I am a bit of a King Diamond fan. Okay, if you don't know who King Diamond is, he is like the king of black metal. Okay, he is he rocks. Okay, he's got an operatic type voice. I don't know exactly what they call it. Is it operatic? Is that the proper terminology? I don't know. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But he sings. He does these. He started with Merciful Fate. And then he went over to King Diamond solo, and he always switches back and forth. And usually with Merciful Fate, he just does regular songs. But then with King Diamond, he does like these not compilation songs. They do start with a C, and I can't remember what they are. They're where they tell a story. The songs that tell a story. You know what I'm talking about. And I've been listening to King Diamond since like the '90s, early '90s, and I've always wanted to get a King Diamond autograph, but the King, for some reason, doesn't sign many things. And when he does, they go up in ridiculous amounts of money. They're really, really pricey, really, really expensive. So I was just happened to be on King Diamond's Covenant. I think they call it the Coven, King Diamond's Coven. Because every once in a while I search around there and I check the GWAR site too to see what they have. Because sometimes GWAR actually auctions off props and stuff from their concerts, which I think is kind of cool. And I saw this on the Coven, limited to I want to say 500. I want to say 500. And I was like, limited to 500. $50. I did a pay in 4 because they were nice enough to take PayPal. And what I received was this. No, what do you call it? Site? Now, I'm not big on. I prefer to get my autographs and stuff, certificate of authenticities and stuff like that. But the way I felt about this was that, I mean, what's my chances of getting a King Diamond autograph, like Beckett authorized? You know what I mean? Like if I really wanted to, I could send this thing out and have a certificate of authenticity, and get it like with the Beckett stamp thing on it, but. This came right off his website, so it can't be fake. You know what I mean? It can't be a fake because it came off his website and it's so limited. So this is the No Presents for Christmas. Is it that way they call it, right? Yep, No Presents for Christmas autograph lithograph. Check that out. And right in the middle there, it took me a little while to look at it, but that's the King's signature right there in the middle. So this is the No Presents for Christmas lithograph autograph. One more time. Just you gotta look at it. I was impressed. You're probably like, yeah, you got a crease. Listen, I'm gonna put it in a frame. It's going in a frame, and it's gonna be put somewhere. Probably not a big frame. I'm thinking more of like a protective type thing that they would put like autographs in. You know what I mean? Like not like a. So I don't really like the sun to get to my autographs. I don't like the I don't like anything to get ruined. So I'm very OCD when it comes to my collection. You know, things have to be a certain way. But this came in the other day, and my wife's like, well, "What is it? What did you get?" And I'm like, "We don't really need to talk about that right now." And she's like, "Well, how much did you pay for it?" And I'm like, "We don't really want to talk about that right now." She's like, "What is it?" And I'm like, "It's a King Diamond autograph." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And she goes, "How much you pay for it?" I'm like, "I paid $50, paying for." I said it was limited, and it came right off his website, so I figured that's the best way to go about it because I don't think I'm gonna find a King Diamond autograph for $50 or less. If you go on eBay right now, they're in the hundreds for the autograph. For anything that's autographed by him is in the hundreds. You want a CD, you want a record, you want a poster, anything that he's got. It's very very limited too. Usually you go search on stuff on eBay for signatures and stuff like that, and you get like a wide assortment. But for some reason, the King, he don't sign much, and that's, I guess, a good thing. Later on, that might be something that's gonna be worth a lot of money for my my wife and kids. I'm always thinking about them. You think I'm thinking about myself? I'm not thinking about myself. I'm thinking about after I die, what they're gonna do. What they're gonna do with my stuff. In here, I have a little Mod Podge, which came from, who did this come from? Who did I get this from? This is from a blow out of here video. And I bought 3 items that I've been wanting to get. Now, first item, and we're going to talk about it. This one I actually, I've seen this one. And my kids kept coming up to me and they're like, Dad, do you own a Bronx Tale? Do you own a Bronx Tale, Dad? I'm like, I think I own it on DVD. And I went and checked on my DVDs and I was like, no, I don't own it on a DVD. They're like, well, we really want to see it. I'm like, okay, I'll try to get it. But then it wasn't out. It wasn't available on Blu-ray. I could get it on DVD. But I was like, I saw that there was a Blu-ray coming out. So I'm like, I'd rather just pick it up on Blu-ray. I did. I picked it. Well, I did. It's right here. Yeah, I did. I picked it up on Blu-ray, and then I made a family time out of it. I sat down, we watched it together as a family, and I got to throw it out there at you. Out of most of the mafia type movies, I didn't care for the ending. I actually started Googling, is there a Bronx Tale 2? Now, I'm not going to ruin this for anybody that likes these types of movies. The movie itself was great. I mean, the acting was great. The story was great. Everything was great. I'm not sure if it's based on a true story or not. Does it say over here? Sometimes they say it's based on a true story or whatever, but I don't see anywhere it says it's based on a true story. It was, I think, directed by Robert De Niro, right? It's got some special features: revisiting a Bronx Tale, new interview with Robert De Niro, theatrical trailer, and original making of featurette. And this is the 30th anniversary, which I thought was kind of cool. But I will tell you, I watched it and I really, really enjoyed it. I was really into it. Then we got to the end, and I was like, no way. I mean, no way. It's like one of those, it's like, no way. It's got to be more. Like, what happened? Where do we go from here? That's where I got with this. I'm like, great movie, but Scarface had an ending. You know, Godfather has an ending. All of those great mafia movie. What am I looking at? There's one of them that was popped in my. I watched Hoffa the other day. That had an ending. But the other one was Carlito's Way. Carlito's Way was the other one I was thinking of. That had an ending also. This one kind of left you like, what happened to him? What's going on with him now? Where? I was waiting for the MTV. Where are they now? Yeah, this definitely needs a sequel. I mean, I know Robert De Niro's kind of old, and I'm probably never gonna see a sequel, but I don't know why it just ended the way it ended. Okay, and please comment below if there is some kind of sequel to this thing or some kind of ending to this thing, or maybe it's one of these things where I gotta buy a book. That ain't gonna happen because some people say, well, the book was so much better, it had an ending. And since I was on this mafia kick, I noticed that I did not have in my collection Donnie Brasco, starring Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, and Johnny Depp. I do have this on DVD, but I wanted to upgrade. Have not seen this ever. I have it on DVD, but I wanted to upgrade. Does that make sense to you? The thing is with blow out of here videos, if you buy 3 items from them, what kind of accent? From them. If you buy 3 items from them, they give you like 20% off sometimes it's 30% off, but you have to buy 3 items. So I was like, okay, well, I want to get Bronx Tale. I might as well grab a Donnie Brasco, and this is the special edition Blu-ray DVD combo pack, because I figured, oh, you know, I'm in a mafia kind of mood. It's got what's his face in it? Say his name. Wait a minute, Al Pacino, John. Michael Madsen. Michael Madsen's in this thing. I'm sure this is gonna be a good one anyway, because anything with Al Pacino and Johnny Depp in it got to be a winner. Yeah, that was my number 2 pick. But what triggered this right here? Trigger. This is what made me pull a trigger. Okay, so I was like, okay, I'm buying this thing, so I gotta buy 2 more to fill in the gap. And this was it right here. This was the main title, and I just happen to be a gymongous fan of Leave It to Beaver. And yes, they released Leave It to Beaver on Blu-ray. This is an upgrade for me. If you can wear out a DVD, this is probably the TV series that I would wear out. I have watched every episode of Leave It to Beaver, guaranteed, at least maybe 6 or 7 times. I grew up on them on reruns. When the VHS tapes individually started popping up from, I think it was like Time Life or whatever, I bought those. And then when the DVD set came out, I paid a lot of money, like it was like 100 change or whatever, I think, for that, if not more, like almost $200. Might even been more than 200. That was another one of those that the box set when it first originally came out. I think that was like a Time Life release or a Shout Factory release, or it was one of who's released this thing. This is just a Universal, so it had to be a Time Life release. And I was one of those things where I like paid in like 8 payments or whatever. It was like six easy payments of whatever, and you can get the Leave It to Beaver set from, I think it was Time Life. And I always find that funny because are they really 6 easy payments? I mean, sometimes they were pretty tough to pay. Listen, I had some difficulty sometimes making those payments, but I made them. So I was like, okay, I got the DVDs. I watched them all. Let's see what they can do on Blu-ray. How beautiful can they make this? Because let's just throw it right out there. Blu-ray is beautiful. Okay, I think it surpasses 4K. People be hating about that. They give, no, 4K is absolutely best. It's the best. Yes, but you don't get all of the bonus features on the 4K. And this is a black and white TV series from the, wait, does it say what? It's probably not gonna tell me the year, right? Well, my eyes are not gonna let me tell you the year. 100 hours of stuff. Nah, we're not gonna get a year on this thing. I'll have to research and put the year over here. But yeah, this is old. This is old TV. This is back in the day stuff. You know what I mean? So the deal? I don't know. What's the deal? I mean, it's probably gonna look beautiful on Blu-ray. I think it's gonna be. If the DVDs to me were pretty much flawless, this is gonna be top notch. And I don't think we're gonna get a 4K. I really doubt you'll ever see Leave It to Beaver on 4K because you know, when they do the black and white 4K stuff, I'm usually not that impressed with that compared to the Blu-ray. Like I just bought all of the Charlie Chaplin stuff. Didn't see much of a difference between the 4K and the Blu-ray. Sorry people. Sorry you 4K collectors who were really excited about that. But honest with you, I didn't really see much of a difference. I did buy all of the Criterion 4Ks and the only reason why I bought all the Criterion 4Ks of I think the 4K Blu-ray combo packs of Charlie Chaplin was because they were cheaper, and all of the bonus stuff you get on a Criterion. You get tons of bonus stuff on a Criterion. So that's the only reason why I bought those. That was actually an upgrade from a DVD, and I was fine with the DVDs. But this is just special. This was, you know, there was a time in my life when I would come home from school, you know, and I would sit there and I what was on after school? I mean, you watch Channel 56. You had Leave It to Beaver. You had the Monkees. You had I Love Lucy. You had Hogan's Heroes would come on. Channel 38. MASH would come on. I mean, it was just like a whole thing. Listen. I was, you know how they make fun of those kids that would just plop. I talk about. I'm like, hey, you plop your kid in front of the TV, and that you have the TV raising your kids. Listen, I was plopped. I was a plopper. Okay, they plopped me like I plopped in front of the TV watching different TV series. That's how I was raised, okay? And that quote from Cable Guy always gets me because it reminds me so much of myself when he says, I learned the facts of life by watching the facts of life. It's kind of true. I mean, it's funny because I raise my kids and everything. My kids, I say things to my kids, and I like a Mike Brady would say, you know what I mean, or it would come from a facts of life or a different strokes, like Mr. Drummond would say it. You know what I mean? It's like I was pretty much I was raised on TV. The TV was on in my house almost all day and all night. Okay, and I was stuck there. My father wouldn't let me have friends. My mother had nothing to say about it. She couldn't say anything. I wasn't allowed to leave the house. So the TV was my best friend. I grew up in front of the TV. So yeah, I got a lot of useless TV knowledge because I lived watching TV. But anyway, yeah, it's Leave It to Beaver is available on Blu-ray. Get your copy. What did I pay for this? What did I pay for Leave It to Beaver on I want to say blow out of here because of the discount and everything. It's like $80. I think I paid $80 for that, which really for 100 hours worth of Blu-ray footage stuff there, seasons 1 through 6, compared to what I paid on that for that DVD Time Life release thing there, that was a steal. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. This is what I do here. I do this every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and whenever anything big shows up. Yeah, I collect stuff. I collect movies, toys, media, CDs, all kinds of stuff. You know, if it's something cool, I collect it. Because I can't save money. I can't save money. These are my investments in my kids' future. Okay, this stuff's got to be worth value later on. It's gonna only increase in value. I know it is. I know they're gonna be able to unload that King Diamond poster probably after I. He's gonna pass probably before me. Okay, he'll pass. Okay, and then I'll pass, and then they'll go and sell it for, hey, maybe they'll get $500-600 for it, and I only paid $50. Hey, I don't know. That's my theory. You can comment below and tell me what you think about that. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you every day, all day, in the afternoon, sometimes around 3 o'clock. I really appreciate you. And then you over there, that guy that hasn't subscribed yet, I don't appreciate you at all. You need, listen. You've been watching this channel for this long. You need to subscribe. You need to hit the subscribe button right now. Just stop and pause. Wait, I'm gonna pause. Yeah, that wasn't a real pause. That was actually me just staying still. But listen, it's time for you to subscribe. And with that said, I will see you later. You should have saved me some.